Let's make a primitive star. This can also be considered a rustic Christmas ornament, a primitive Christmas ornament. I have some bells here. You'll want you a template. Remember, when you create your star, you want long legs, and that makes it more primitive. A marking to instrument. I have some doll pins, definitely your jute twine. I'm using pinking shears and fabric of choice. This is actually ticking fabric that I'm going to put my pattern on. This is a friction pen, guys, and this ink is an erasable ink, but if you were to put heat to it, it makes the ink disappear. I use these extensively in sewing and quilting. If you want to check the affiliate link for my Amazon store down below, I'll make sure that I have these linked. But let me just show you what I mean by this ink. I've made a mark. See my heat gun? Just the heat from my heat gun is enough to make it disappear. See, it just automatically will start disappearing. So if you are using this for a pattern on fabric and you're going to do a quilt, this is really, really excellent tool to have. I also use the ink ones, and just to save on time, I'm not going to stay at this, and I don't want to erase my lines, but it disappears with the heat. My glue gun is on low, so even at low heat, it's making it disappear. To speed this process up, guys, I'm going to use a little bit of glue to pin down my star, but I'm staying 1/4 of an inch away from the seam line. Now I'm going to take my doll pins, and I will put a link to these. You can get these at Hobby Lobby in the Sewology. They're $3.99, and you could use your 40% off. Sometimes they run these 50% off, and that's why I like to grab them. But I will put a link also in the Amazon store, so that link will be in the description box. I've threaded my jute twine that we get from Dollar Tree through the eye of that needle. And here's the important thing, guys. Stay away from your points. Don't start in your points. You want to start somewhere in the body of your star. And you want to go to the bottom, of course, go through the back. And you want to come out around 1/4 of an inch away from your edging. And that way it will hold up. I always leave a tail on this particular type of craft, so just leave a tail. Even if you do it through the front, just leave a tail. And you're going to go 1/4 of an inch upward and bring that twine through there. And you want your stitches to show. You can make them small, you can make them big. It's really up to you. The more defined they are, like if you're using cross-stitch thread or what they call embroidery floss, that looks really good on this stuff. I'm just using jute twine to give it that old-timey feel. So just go ahead and make your stitches. The main thing with doing this is to be consistent. So whatever size your stitch is, do that all the way around your ornament so that it is consistent and it looks right. And it doesn't have to be the same amount of stitches. Like we have 2 stitches on this side, that doesn't mean we'll have 2 or 3 or whatever. We'll just be consistent with whatever size your stitch is the main thing. Go by the size and length of your stitch, and that gives it that prim look. Now when I get back around to where I left that difference hanging out, I just go ahead and I tie it. This is the back side of my ornament. Now don't cut the thread, just tie it. Once you tie it, we're going to run this thread up here, or our twine, back up to the top tip. This is our top, and I'm just going to make a hanger with it. So since I have enough, sometimes you run out, but sometimes you pull off enough that it's going to be just fine. And so I'm going to run that thread up there, or my twine rather, and I'm going to crisscross it back over so that I've got me my twine here, and that will make my hanger. And so all I have to do now is take my needle off And that little bit of tail that's left on the string, I am going to tie it around both of my loop there and just bring it down. It don't always work, but sometimes you have just enough to make that happen. And voila, we have our little hanger. We're just going to cut that little bit of string or twine off of it and glue that out of our way. Now we can put whatever we want to. You could put a saying, you could put a name, a year, and we are going to add bells to ours. Now I think I just want to put a single bell up here up top. I have these little rustic red ones, and they look kind of coppery, but you could do, you could make these silver or gold or whichever you want. Remember, prims are all about that little bit of something that you got. Just that little bit of something. And it doesn't even rattle. It's more for looks than anything. If you want it to rattle, you're going to have to put it through a string. Whenever you, just a FYI, whenever you guys, if you want to dampen your bells so that when you're working on them, if you put tape or something over the back, it will dampen the sound. See? No ring. Because I'm holding on to that. So that's just a FYI thread or twine hanging here. I'm going to leave me a tail about 2 inches down. And let's do a 3 fingers. Wind, 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 wind. When I bring that one up, don't let go. We've got this one. Bring it around that one. Now catch all of them. Catch them all. Slide it off your fingers and you can pull it tighter. And then that one that we left, tie it onto it. And ta-da! We have us another little bow going there with some tails on it. And you can put an extra knot in there if it just makes you feel better. Don't yank too hard or you'll have all your little ribbons drug out. Okay, now we can glue that into place. Don't pull on it too much like I just did. Mess it up. Gonna glue that down. And there we go. We got our little bow right there. You could put a button or anything there and make it really prim. Another FYI, when you're putting these fabrics together, if you will dust the back side with a little bit of cinnamon powder and then glue the other part on, they'll have that cinnamon smell. But if you've already sealed it up like I have, no fear. Just put a little bit of cinnamon powder on there. Just a small little dust. Don't go crazy. Rub it on it. And that gives it that dirty look. And it smells marvelous. I wish you guys could smell it. You can do the front side the same way if you want to give it that little bit of a dusty, dirty look. Sometimes that's enough to do it. And you just let it catch. And that's just another way to kind of dust it up, make it prim, and give that smell. Voila, we have our little prim ornament. There you go. Rustic, primitive, fabric star. Hang that on your Christmas tree, and definitely make sure you give it to someone you love. Write the date on it. Put their name on it. And make you as many as you like. Until the next DIY, I'll be crafting, y'all.